How can now be a good time to sell your home? Hi, I'm Eric Lowry with the Lowry Team and eXp Realty, and I've gotten that question a few times lately, so I thought I would answer it here. How in the world can now be a good time to sell your home? And the answer is probably in three parts, I guess I would say. Number one, despite higher interest rates and slowing sales in the industry, the real estate market, if you will, as a whole, home prices are still very, very appealing in terms of when you're a homeowner. The prices are still high. In our area, we have not seen any fallback in home prices, so you always want to sell at the top of the market, right? And that may be now. So that could be the number one reason why now might be a time to sell your home. Number two, and this is probably the biggest one, is there's very little competition right now out there. There are very few homes for sale, and thus if you're a seller, that means the competition is not none, but it's low, and there's always this idea, I've believed it forever, that the best time to sell is when there's hardly any competition. I was in this business in 2008, 9, and 10 when we had the big financial crisis, and there was such a glut of homes for sale that selling a home wasn't impossible, but it was super difficult, and you had to really have the right price on it, and that price wasn't great. So now we are exactly the opposite. Prices are high and very little inventory, very little competition. So reason number two is there's not much competition for you out there in most areas. Number three, because home prices are so high, selling your home obviously would unlock the equity you've got in your home. Likely you've got quite a bit. You might not be certain about how much you have, and I'm happy to help with that. If you're interested in learning how much equity you actually have in your home right now, all we have to do is get together and do a quick market analysis. I can do that for you, no obligation, no cost, and we'll figure out what's your home worth today, what do you still owe on it, if anything, and that's your equity. You may have more equity than you think you do, and so now might be the best time for you to sell because you want to unlock that. You want to get the cash out, so to speak. Overall, I would say this is always true. The best time to sell your home is when you're ready to do it. When it makes sense for you, your family, your situation. 100% that's the best time. In a real estate sense, now it might be the very best time though. With the Fed continuing to push interest rates up, the spring real estate market could be uncertain. I'm not going to make some brash prediction that's certainly sure to go wrong, but it's hard to imagine if they continue to push rates higher and higher and higher that we're going to have a really vibrant spring market. And if it's not, that could have an impact on home prices. Now, I'm not predicting a crash either, but if you want to sell and sell in the now or near future, now might be that moment where you can get that top dollar. If I can help you figure this out, run some numbers, give you an idea what it would sell for, figure out how much equity you have, please reach out. You can always reach me on our website or click the link below here, this video, and there'll be a spot there where you can just book a time for us to talk as well. There's no obligation, no cost. Let me know if I can help.